Okay, I wanted to do a short video today on how our body is always looking after us, and of course, it's an amazing thing, our body, and that includes our mind. I'm including both of those things in this. And I just wanted to give a short example about what's happened in my own life in terms of the changes that have happened in my body as a result of going from being vegetarian to being vegan. When I was vegetarian, I was still captured by the protein myth, and I was very concerned about getting enough protein. And of course, the whole idea of getting enough protein is complete nonsense. I mean, if you get enough food, you get enough protein. And it's completely unnecessary to think about where am I going to get the right balance of amino acids from and all this kind of stuff that we've all been brainwashed with. Many people, including doctors, still believe and will tell you all of this kind of information. It turns out that, of course, there's a different balance of amino acids in different foods. It turns out the amino acids that are high in animal foods, meat, eggs, and dairy, that's methionine and leucine, are the amino acids that actually promote cancer. I mean, you may or may not know that red meat is considered a probable carcinogen. In other words, it's more likely than not to cause cancer. And the trouble is with all these foods is that all these things is that it doesn't cause cancer today. It causes cancer over decades, but it still causes cancer and it still shortens your life. I would have, no doubt by now, have shortened my life considerably if I'd continued on the vegetarian path. I used to eat a tremendous amount of cheese, huge amount of yogurt, and a lot of milk. And at various points when I was eating under that kind of way, I was running very, very, very long distances. But in my early 40s, I went to the doctor, and I don't know why. Anyway, it turned out at that stage my blood pressure was, I don't remember the bottom number, but the top number was 140, or just over 140, and my cholesterol was over 5, and my weight was 82 kilos, and he said to me, well, you're right on the edge of, maybe we should start some medication. So if I'd continued on the vegetarian path that I was on, by now, age 66, I would have been on high blood pressure tablets for many years, probably decades, statins for decades, and I'd be heading for my first heart attack. And as we know, people's first heart attack, about half of those people, that's their last heart attack because they're no longer with us. So that's the path that I was on. Many people kind of think genetics is a big factor in your health, and there's nothing I can do about it, it's all in my genes. Well, that's just not the case. Genetics, they set up a context or a situation for your environment to influence. And your environment consists of, how much sleep are you getting, how stressed are you, how much exercise are you getting, how social are you. But the biggest factor by far, in my view, is what food are you eating. All those factors are important, and they've done studies where you can turn on and off genes, hundreds of genes, just by making small changes in any of those things, in the amount of sleep you're getting, the amount of exercise you're getting, the amount of stress that you're experiencing, how social you are, and what you eat. And so genes, they're not stuck on or stuck off. Most genes, the genes that are related to the diseases that are killing people, most people, which is, heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes, dementia. These are the things that are killing people here in the West, and these are not controlled by genes that are stuck on and off. These are controlled by lots of genes that are influenced greatly, turned on or turned off by your environment. So, you know, I made a change for the animals around about 20 years ago. So, you know, when I was about 46, I'm 66 now. And so my blood pressure now is 110/70, which is exactly what your blood pressure should be. There's no reason for your blood pressure to increase with age. That's just an artifact of the West, where your blood pressure increases with age because your arteries are narrowing with age because you're eating cholesterol. So my blood pressure now is 110/70. It's perfect. My weight is 10 kilos less than what it was when I was in my early 40s. So I'm 72, 73 kilos. At age 25, I was about 74 kilos. So essentially the same weight as what I was in my mid-20s. And my cholesterol is around 4. I'm not sure what it is exactly. The last time I had it done, it was 4. And but, you know, I just don't get it done because I see it's like a waste of money, you know, wasting government money when there's no reason for me to have my cholesterol taken, because there's no reason for it not to be good. And I'm healthy. There's nothing wrong with me at the moment, touch wood. I mean, you know, I could drop dead tomorrow, I know that. But I'm giving myself the best chance possible by eating the way that I'm eating. So I just wanted to give you a very quick snapshot of the change from my situation, you know, 20 odd years ago, probably 25 years ago, to what it is now. All the indicators are that I am healthier, much healthier now than what I was 25 years ago. And it's just an example of how your body, our body, is looking after us at all times. It can only use the conditions that we're providing for it. But if we give it the right conditions, it can look after us beautifully. Thanks a lot. Vegan Gaz.